But it's great. I really like it. It's fun. It's fun. I have a nice contract with really nice people. I'm allowed to work together. It's absolutely fun. I think I will do also something on the weekend, just because I can, not because I need to. Yes. Thanks. Yes, it is great. Absolutely great. I like it. So I'm setting down now just one constructor, and I was thinking where to send the bait down there in this direction, because I don't have so much space. I think what I do is I increase this plateau a bit. Yes, I think that's a good idea. Yes, and yeah, that's exactly how I do it. Then we put down a constructor. Like here. Stuff like here. In the middle. Oh. A splitter. And just some normal. Oh wait, do I need to... Oh, I need to smelt it first. Oh yeah, that's the same. Actually, you're watching more or less the same thing I did last time. Just with different items. Oh damn, that's not possible. Oh, it is possible. But differently. I need to do it differently. So I need this machine indeed. I need even two of those. Oh, that's a bigger setup than I was expecting. Do I need two or even more? Usually they do 45, no? Yeah, I need 60. Or they do it also a bit differently. So we're using 69 from this bait already. 69 coal. Perhaps we just don't produce at 100%, but a bit less. Let's see how much coal is coming. 69 is used. How much is coming? I would say it's 120. That would mean that we have 24 left. 24 coal. That would be not too much. So... I heard from XCOM. I saw a documentation about XCOM. So many resources. Yes, it's just the beginning. It will be so much. We're going to 10,000 for copper and iron, for sure. But this takes much more time. Yeah, some kind of doku. It's perhaps not the right, but it was like a games magazine was. Analyzing why so many people are hating XCOM, and yeah, it was like, I don't know, like 15 minutes or so, and they were like, if I'm not wrong, in XCOM you have to finish your enemies within a specific amount of turns. You cannot just do as long as you want. You have to do it in, I don't know, 15 turns or so, depending on the... Oh, okay, that's XCOM 2. Okay, now, yeah. And that got a lot of critics. That's what I hear. And I really don't like if the game tries to tell me how fast I must do it. Yeah, except for games that's, yeah, where that's the ascension of the game. But yeah. It changed. Okay, they changed it in XCOM 2. I see. And you were playing XCOM 1? That was 1? Yeah, okay, XCOM 1, okay. Now at least you can take the time then. It looks actually pretty interesting. I've never played it. Let me do the calculation fast. So here it's 60 steel. Okay, so we need 60 more coal. But we got 24, so we need to overclock the machine a bit. So it produces 36 more. That would be 100... Oh, it's even more than 150. 156. No. Yes. that's correct. Oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, that's a nice thing to yeah, get some connection to the viewers. I was also thinking if I set down some how would you call that, some beacons or so, or some train stations. You can name train stations if I want to name some of my train stations after wheels. And they can perma-die. Oh, great. Like, donate now, or otherwise I send you to the front. You will die first. Oh, sorry, that's a stupid joke. That's too evil. I'm not that evil. So we will get coal from here, and no, not coal, but iron from here. If I can scam, I should. No, that's not how it works. I have a good job. I really don't need things like that. I feed them. Perhaps I should feed them with the second machine. So I split them. That might be a good solution. No, it is 51. You also need 45 extra. That would be 96, of course. I already calculated this. Oh. Oh, okay. So what I'm doing here is overclocking. I can put power shards in if I have them, and then I can increase the clock speed to higher than 100%. But it costs also a lot of energy, 25 megawatt instead of 7.6. So overclocking is very energy intense, and in this game it's a lot about your energy grid. You can see it here when I click my venter. Ooh, it's already not looking so good. My capacity is 2160 if everything runs, but I also have some biomass burners that I have to hand feed to produce energy, and those are just like for spikes to flatten the curve, you could say. If there are energy spikes, they can start, but I don't want them to run because I always have to refill them. So my actual capacity is my production, which is 1800, and this here in between is from the energy, from the, how are they called? Biomass burners, which I don't want to use. So 1800 is my effective production. And I'm consuming 1600 already. So that's only 200 megawatt left. And this machine alone now is consuming 25, which is like 8 of those machines, and my energy level is already on the maximum. So we changed that. Yeah, for me it's I use them as a backup. In the beginning you only have biomass burners, but now I already have coal energy, not here but in a different area of the world, and those I can completely automate. I don't need to hand feed them, and those biomass burners I really have to run around and cut trees and collect plants and so, and throw that into the and process this to more efficient biofuel, and in the end it's a lot of work to do to get not so much energy. They don't produce a lot of energy. I don't care about global warming, but that's a nice thing about this game. It's like, fuck the nature. It's as more destructive you are with the environment, as better are your results, like in real life. No? That's how this game works. Yeah. I need 60. Okay, I have 60. Okay. So now I can just... Actually, I just do the same here. Yeah, let's take an MK2. and of course not fuck the nature, but it's being as efficient as possible means to destroy as much as possible. Yeah, there were discussions about this already. Developers are also very nice. They're really nice people. And there was a discussion about that. Perhaps someone will want to create a mod for that. I could imagine that that could be possible. Yeah, and at the moment it's like, yeah, nuclear energy and coal power and gas power, you just burn everything. There is no way to have regenerative, like wind turbines or solar energy does not exist. It's not the most efficient way of getting energy, and that's why it does not exist for this game. The plot is like there is a company that's called Fixit. Fixit is a company where I'm working for, and Fixit only wants to have the resources of this planet for project assembly. We don't know yet what it is, but that's my task, and I have to send here with my lift, it's my space lift, space elevator, I have to send up items I produce, and they pay my salary, I could say. Nuclear energy is pretty clean, but the nuclear waste destroys everything, because you cannot get rid of the nuclear waste. It just stays, and you have to deal with it somehow, and better don't go near, because yeah, everything dies. Actually, only you as a human die. The nature can handle it. But that's a bit how this works. 1, 2, 3. So I think that's perfect. No, it's not perfect. Close to perfect. Oh no, I don't have modular. I need more modular frames. I have them, but I have to get them. Yeah, nuclear energy is clean from, yeah, that's from the emissions indeed, but you still have the trait that some parts of the map you cannot use anymore if you try to store them. How OCD friendly is this game? Yeah, the question is, when is it OCD friendly? Is it OCD friendly if you can live with, if you can focus on your OCD? Yeah, then it's OCD friendly. But if you interpret OCD friendly a bit differently, perhaps not. But you can spend so much time in perfection and in planning on making things better, or yeah, it's great. This is my base, I think. You haven't seen it last time. It's the new base. My main base is somewhere over here where the elevator stands. It's pretty far away. But this is my new base, and those are all my storage containers where I automatically store items. 58 at maximum. Is it good to be OCD friendly? Like, does everything snap into the right position, or does it snap such exactly? Yeah. When you build on foundations, everything snaps perfectly. It's absolutely satisfying. So you're like, oh, this is so great. If you build on grass, you don't have that, and that's why foundations are so great. So that's why it's also a way how the developer forces you to destroy as much nature as possible, to set down or cover as much nature possible in foundations. Because it's just so OCD friendly, yeah, if you want to say it like that, indeed. You can even build cannons with them and shoot yourself or the entire map. I have a cannon to get it to my main base, but get there and back would cost like... I need to go to my main base anyways, like I would say half an hour or so. But you just build multiple entrances in a line, and then everyone activates you a bit further. and you get super high speed. You can put it so fast that even the game crashes. So we only need 2 of them. So what is this flying thing? You can ride it. It's also just an, yeah, how would you say, it's just nature here of this planet, from this planet. I mean, we are not on Earth, obviously. But perhaps you can see that. It flies like rounds over the grasslands here. We're here at the grasslands. Hope I don't get attacked. Yes, I will get attacked. So I need to deal with them first. Okay. So. Exploration is also a thing you can do. Yeah, now you can see it. Nice. It's a nice timing. It's an alien boy indeed. It's it flies here through this arc. That's the way how you can ride on it. If you build a ladder or something like this up here and wait for him, and then you can jump on his back and just go around and around. It's great. You have multiple of those in the world, and each of them have their own area, and yes, you can fly them. Yeah, this is the grasslands. It's very flat and not too many trees. Here's some poison. Those slugs you saw me collecting, and yeah, you see a couple of them, can be used to create those power shards, which I can use to overclock my production lines. And yeah, so the grasslands here, and you have other biomes in other directions. Here you see some trees, so a lot of big shrooms, and so it's a different biome. And my starting biome is also in a different. Yeah, come. Let's do that. Let's have a little journey. Yes, that's why I love this game also so much. There's so many nice details. So, and we are gonna look around now a bit. So I want to show you the hypertube cannon and a different biome where the lift is located at. So I started where the lift is located. That's where I started and set down some production lines, and then I had the technology to expand further. Like those hypertubes, I really need them, because otherwise traveling back and forth becomes yeah, a bit difficult, to say it frankly. And so I came here and covered this entire area. It's 4 levels deep. I have like yeah. When I go down here, there are even 2 more levels down. And here is an abyss where when you fall in, there's just nothing. You just fall into nothing. That's also great. There are cars in the game, but they are more like for item transportation. You can automate them. So this is my hypertube cannon, which is a bit faster than the other one, because each entrance, every of the screen thinks it's a separate entrance. Each entrance gives you more speed, and as faster you enter entrance, as faster you can travel through the tubes. But it's a very long tube, so I need this kind of cannon. Let's do this. What? That was... Whee! So here you see different biomes, like more like a jungle biome, with more and higher trees, more density, also not as flat as the grasslands. It's not even the maximum, but for me it's fast enough. Also the entrances need energy, and what I told, energy is like the resource you really need to take care of. So, and this is my main base where I started. And they added lights. Oh man, I like that. Those lights are so great. can just put down some kind of light towers. I don't have the resources now in my inventory. And at night they shine into your base, and it's super nice. I like it so much. I can imagine you have a big factory, and the entire side of this factory has this kind of lights. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. I really love this update. Update 4 is so great. Here, different kind of lights. And you can give them different color. You can just go here and say like, okay, you are now yellow, for example. Here it's perhaps not so easy because they're mixed. But those lights, I really want to do nice big things with lights. Yeah, this one is green. I can just make it red if I want. Oh yeah, just turn it on. So now it's red. I love it. Well, pink. Oh, the other one is already purple. It's okay. It's so nice. You can do so many things with that. I love it. This mahab, that's like the main thing for the base, where you can unlock more items and so. So here, this is the lift, that you send items to space to my company, fix it, and we don't know what they do with this, but they use it for something. So I think that's the most important things to see. Yeah, but this is also a bit different biome. If you go a bit to the north, there's also like a desert. I'm not sure if you can see it. There's a swamp somewhere. Yeah, down there's a swamp. Yeah, the story isn't finished, indeed. It's an alpha game, huh? No, not true. It's an early access game. That's how it's called. And they said the story will be the last thing. There will be the thing that will release with version 1.0. So from the story, we only know that we are sent to this planet to harvest all the materials to help Project Assembly, which is the name. But we don't know what Project Assembly exactly is. A space station, or we just don't know. I think it's something evil. But we will figure out, and I think it's a nice idea that they didn't release the story yet. So you can still build up a bit hype until the 1.0 official release date. No. So I'm curious. Like Hannah it's also a Dutch girl who is writing the story. Yes, no problem. I have time. I don't have any how would you say, haste or so. I can just do it in the speed I want. So I can also show around. Hannah is writing the story, and she's super cool. And yes, for example, when I fall, or if I get damaged from monsters or whatever, I get a message from the Fixit Corporation telling me that there has been damage detected on Fixit property. So you're not just a worker for this company, but you are their property. And you can see that that's a bit how this company works. And therefore they don't care about yes, they don't care about environmental issues also. They just want their profit. I like that because many companies nowadays are working with this kind of approach. But Fixit shows it. Altera? I don't know Altera. So now we are nearly done here again. Wait, there are two. Total confusion. Where is he? I can't see him. I can't see him. Here. Yeah, here. Okay. I need to take care because I don't have a lot of health. That's why fighting we must fight carefully. From the game Subnautica. Altera from the game Subnautica. Oh, okay. Might be. I've never played Subnautica. That's also something I only know from... yeah, from some kind of reviews or... Yeah. I never played it myself, but I heard only good things about it. I only hear, yeah, from everyone who played it, that's one of the best games they ever played. I hear this pretty often. And for me, it's Satisfactory, the best game I've ever played. Not the game I played most. I would say that's either League of Legends or one of those older MMO RPGs I was playing a lot earlier. But Subnautica, that was the game where you start small with underwater base, something like this, and then you extend and just become bigger, huh? And can dive deeper and build bigger base and bigger submarines and this kind of stuff, huh? League of Legends. I'm not playing it a lot, and I'm not good at it. But yes, League of Legends is also a game I spent since beta. I spent time on this game. So we need 60. So we can reduce this one to 30, not 300. So 30, and the other one also to 30. And then our production line is perfectly balanced. Proud to be bronze. I mean, at least I'm silver. But I never made it to gold. In 10 years of League, I never made it to gold. Proud to be bronze. Yes. But for me, it's not my personal skills, it's my teammates. They hold me back. Because I'm much better than any of my teammates, you know. Okay, they need energy. I always have fun. Yes, that's true. Breaking the meta with, and you all also had some off-meta picks or strategies or something like that, and that worked also. I mean, that's also important. If you have a nice out of meta strategy but they don't work, it's not very worth doing. Oh, great, I love League. For some reason I love this game. It's so toxic. Nice. Yes. I mean, I also had a ranked game for a while, but I never managed to find a ranked team with nice people, you know? They were all always pretty, how do you say? They wanted to win and very competitive. I mean, being competitive is not wrong, but not in that way that they started flaming their teammates and so, yeah. Yeah, I only play ranked actually because I don't like to compete. Compete is that the right word? I think. I like that. I can have fun with that. Or I play with friends Arams. Huh? Arams are also nice. I still need to connect them. Oh, I forgot to connect them. So we nearly got this. Now we need constructor. But League is also developing too fast for me. I'm not playing enough to keep up with everything. So for example, the last 3 champs that has been released, I have no idea. I have just no idea how they work, what they can do. and I cannot ban them all. In my ranked games I have only one ban. So I have to learn it the hard way sometimes. If I lane against a Dune, you know, yeah, that's just bad for me because I have no idea what I'm doing. Last time I played League is also a while ago. I didn't work in the first 3 months of this year, and then I started my own company. But in those 3 months, I was playing a bit of League, but at the moment I don't have the time. I'm happy when I can invest, I don't know, a couple of hours on Saturday, a couple of hours on Sunday on League of Legends. Not on League of Legends, on Satisfactory. I don't really have time for League of Legends. I don't really like this. I need to do this differently. So you need to come much closer, like here. That's also something you can do with your OCD. Build something and then say, no, I don't like this, I change this. It's not in a line. Yeah, but having a League team, I think it's nice. If you have a non-toxic ranked team or so, that would be something I would also enjoy, indeed, yes. Yes, I get all the resources back. That's a nice thing. Yes. Yeah. It's also very efficient, but it's fixed corporation. They are efficient. That's what they do. So now I have more space here. I can do a merging. Here. Yep, like this. Yeah, indeed. That's something I really appreciate, that you get all the resources back. It's also not a super hard game. Like the nature, when you have to fight the nature, yeah, that's absolutely doable. They are not forcing you to do super difficult things. It's more those creative stuff you can do, and yeah, I don't know, like, how can you be efficient? That's more what this game is about. I like easy games. And then you play XCOM. Is it easy? I thought it's pretty hard. Yes, indeed. That's what I meant. Yeah, you said. Indeed, you said. You create your own challenges. That's exactly what I mean. Yes. And you can say if that what you build is good enough or looks good, or if you can live with that or not. But no one judges you. So also the game will never take anything away from you. As soon as you have achieved something, it's yours. For example, if you compare it to Factorio, which is happening very often, those games got compared very often. That's what I wanted to say. And in Factorio is the environment can attack you. It's not impossible in Satisfactory. It's one example. As soon as you have set down your factories, they do what you want. I played XCOM on medium difficulty, and you have a lot of time to think. Yeah, okay, no, but in this circumstance, I think that's fine. Huh? Then I would... sometimes I enjoy games that are super hard as a challenge. Yeah. And I like to play games, if they have a hardcore mode, I like to play hardcore mode. I don't know why, it's perhaps because I need to take a bit more care about my character, so... But I'm not good at gaming. No, far from. You're really not competitive, but playing League. That's interesting. So some friend was saying like, hey, play League, let's do it together. And then you stayed, something like that, huh? I would assume. Something is not... Oh, here. This is what I need. Oh, I don't have space. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. From time to time, I'm like, I just want to play a couple of rounds. Mostly when I didn't play League for like a couple of months or so, I'm still starting with playing ranked. I don't care. Perhaps not so good for my teammates, but I'm just like, I don't want to have a casual game. I want the others in the game to do their best, you know, and because I also do my best, even if I haven't played for a while. And I can still mostly have just fun in League. I'm just not a toxic person. I've never been, and yeah, that's why I can deal with that. I don't take it personally if someone threats to have good sex with my mother. Okay, you can say that. I don't care about that. What I see then is the best moments in League was playing Dominion, and then I played the old Soraka, but as a tank. The good old Soraka tank. Dominion I really miss. I played it a lot, yes. I can understand that. Why is this not fitting? This is impossible. Oh, it's not impossible. No. Oh. Yeah, indeed. This platform is a bit too high. Or too low. Oh. I like to play Asia on that map. I don't know, he was not the strongest, but perhaps just because I like Asia so much. So, like this. Can I do it like that? Just do it directly, huh? But the tank Soraka, yeah, that was great times indeed. What I do in League, I always watch the LEC, like the spring and summer split, or Worlds or so. I watch that nearly every game. But so I watch it more than I play. It's the same with soccer, with football. I was playing a lot of football earlier when I was younger, and I still love football, but I cannot really play it anymore. Yeah, so I switched from playing to watching. Caitlyn Brown and Caitlyn is also my ADC main indeed. Now I played a couple of times and it always looked so strong on others and so weak on me. And Brown is, yeah, Brown I didn't really play a lot. I know of course what he does, but that's not my... I play mostly mid lane. Anivia is my main and very good with that champ, like 2 or 3 divisions better than with any other champ. Yeah, and for the rest what I like is Anivia? No. I like Zoe and Nico, but I'm also not good with those. And I really do like Azir, but I'm also very bad at Azir. So which lane do I want to send it in? I think here, the second one. Yes, that's how we do it. Coming in here, no? So, that clips, but it's fine. And Nivea seems pretty straightforward, I would say. But she can be so strong. That's a champion, it's actually the only champion where I can, in most of my games, I can just put on the carry pants. Even if we are behind or even if I lose with the Nivea, it was always a good game from me. So that's... I never feed, I never do something like that. But with that champ, with other champs of course it can happen to me, but with the Nivea not, interestingly. I don't know why. And there are a couple of games that I can even turn with her. for example, yeah, or just, yeah, perhaps also because Anivia is very strong in holding, no? I mean, if you, if the enemies have a Baron already, for example, and pushing to the base with Anivia, you have so much wave clear that you can store the game for very long, mostly. And sometimes you're lucky and the deficit your team had gets less relevant. And from that point on, there are often chances to turn the game again. Those are things that are good to do with Anivia. I like her. But yeah, she doesn't have the biggest mechanics, but you need to know when to use which ability, but that counts for every champion. So I want to go to the last here. I'm nearly done with this. My plan was to store 6 items, and this is the 6th item already. So I'm on a good track. Oh yeah, I want to go here to the last one. So those baits are clipping, but I'm always trying not to clip. I don't want anything to clip. And now I show you this, where everything is clipping. But at least the baits are like in 90-degree angles and so. And inside the houses, I'm fine if baits clip, because you have so many baits you cannot build it without clipping. And without looking completely ridiculously stupid. So inside those houses, I allow baits to clip, but that's the only thing where I allow it. Yeah, the game has some special mechanics on when things can be placed on others and when not. And baits are very friendly. They can clip nearly through everything. They can clip through, for example, how's it called? Like stones and so. You can just draw them through. Also here. They go directly through the wall. With other items you could not do this. I could not place... now Splitter's also working. No. But you, most of stuff you could not place like that here, for example. This pole or so, because there's a wall, or any machine you could not put. But belts can go through nearly everything. It's just quality of life, even if it's not realistic. They want this game to be fun, and that's why they allow it. And yeah, and they say like, yeah, then we are okay if not everything is 100% realistic, or we just say, oh wait, oh this is wrong. Okay, no, but that's not a problem. Yeah, baits are the essence of everything. You need to be able to deal with them, and yeah, that's why they decided that's okay. Perhaps they will change this. I think they will not, because if they would change this, all the existing factories would be broken instantly. And that's why they're afraid to change this. And some people have like 1,000 hours or so in their save games. And they don't want to make those players angry, I think. But I can also imagine as soon as they say, okay, that has been the early access, we go on to regular sales and so. That is say like, then we will have a reset of everything and we don't care anymore if any beta test or whatever has this kind of problems. We want at that point just the best possible game. I think then they will change some stuff. So what this is an overflow. So what's happening here is the items getting in, and here on top I have a storage box. And in the storage box, yeah, that's the last station of the items. And when the storage box is full, the items coming in here going to the right instead of straight. I put an overflow, so if it can't go further this direction, it goes to the right. And then they get on one big lane where all the items that cannot be stored anymore are collected and sent down to the sink, the resource sink. You can just throw any items in as fast as you can throw them in, and you get points for that. And for those points, you can unlock cosmetic stuff. Yeah, that's pretty common to do at release, I think. Yeah, I also think that indeed. It's the same company that made the Goat Simulator. I don't know if you know the Goat Simulator. It's also a game where they don't take themselves very seriously. You do know that. I never played it, but the footage I saw was pretty crazy. Yeah, and Satisfactory is the second game. It's a Swedish company with a lot of Dutch people working there. I don't know. At one time, a Dutch person started there, and then it was like, yeah, I know. Oh yeah, you need a designer. Yeah, I know this girl. And oh, you need a story writer. Yeah, I know this girl. And so half of the company is Dutch now. No, not so many, but yeah. But there's like a friend connection with 3, 4, 5 Dutch people working at that company. Okay, I think I got this. I'm waiting for the steel beams to arrive. They should come in here. I hope so. Not yet. So I made a mistake perhaps somewhere in the tree. So when I do, I'm using the demolish tool, because when I demolish, it tells me which items I get back. Now I can see this. 3 plates, 3 concrete, or here, different items. And here, belts cost only plates. And when I remove the belt, it tells me how much plates I get back. But if there's something on the belt, you can see I would also get the items that are at the moment on the belt. I would get those back. That's why with this item, with this tool, the demolish tool, I can check from downside if what is on the belt. Like here, it's in case industrial beam. And now I saw also the industrial beams are coming in. The steel beams are coming in. So everything works. That means for me that my work here is done for now. The next step would be, let me check that. Upstairs, looking upstairs. Oh yeah, I need to say what is stored where. So what I do is on this floor I only have those boxes, and I can see what's in. And here I have pipes, so I put some kind of plateau where I put on one pipe, so I can always see what's in the boxes without using this demolish tool. In this box, we will have those beams, steel beams. So I put one here. And here we have concrete, eh? I only want to set down one single concrete. So, like this. Okay, and I stored 4 more items. Let me check. Oh yeah, here. Some cables. So, and then the more fancy items will come. Those are still the base and early game items. This is also something what I like on this game. You can waste so much time. It's amazing, I love it. So, wait, did I pick it up? Oh, I didn't pick it up, okay. So I'm actually still, perhaps not early game, but beginning of the mid game, you could say. Oh yeah, or mid game, you could say mid game. So, and I stored one more item, but what was it? Those 2, those 3, No, I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay, so we can check now which items we do not automate yet. If there are items that are not automated yet. So we set down the production thingies. I have iron plates, iron rods, screws, copper sheets, beams, steel pipes, wire, cable. We don't have quick wire yet, but that's not a problem. Concrete. And we also have that. Quartz crystal and silica we also don't have yet here. We have this in our main base, so we don't need to store them now. Okay. Oh, we can automate spiked rebars. Oh, that's new. That's new. In the past, you had to do this by hand. That's ammunition for my gun, for my handgun. 15 rods, 15 rebars. I could automate those very easily. But do I want to automate those? I could store them here then. It's also a product entirely made of iron. So that would align good with the rest here, which is also like those containers. Also just pure iron products. But automating them is pretty pointless. Perhaps I will do this in the end. My goal in the end is having a full box of every possible item in the game. And then this would be interesting again. Okay. So we also have the iron plates. Those are the same items but with a different recipe. You can see it on the bottom right that it needs 18 plates, 50 screws. And those need 6 plates, 12 screws. But it's the same item, it's just a different alternative recipe to build them. You can unlock them if you go on adventures and find blueprints for that. We have those, we have those. Yes, we have rotors and stators. We don't have motors yet. Those 3 items we also have. We don't have AI limiters and we don't have black powder yet. But motors and AI limiters are 2 things that we need. Motor production would also need more coal. And we need, for the black powder, we need sulfur. We don't have any sulfur yet. And we need to unlock nobelisks. Let's check that. So this is like my research. Molecular analysis machine. Here can unlock some stuff. For example, here with sulfur. And somewhere here I have nobelisks, I think. And with nobelisks I can remove boulders. So some boulders in the world can be removed. And there is a coal mine where there's a boulder on. I cannot put a mine on it because of the boulder. And that's not cool. And that's why I need nobelisks. And I need this coal, definitely. I therefore need sulfur first. I think we should go get some sulfur somewhere. But where? I can check. Sulfur. So I scan for that. This direction. Oh, I know where it is. Oh, this is pretty far away, but this one I know where it is. Do I have enough resources? I should store some more stuff. Oh, yes, a bit, but from which version do you know this? Because on update 3, it was more or less the same. And now update 4, they just added, yeah, slight differences. It's not a big difference. Whoop. So like this. It's full. Oh, I can. Oh, it's full. Okay. Okay, full already. Nice. Yeah, depends on. Let's see, I can show you. You have multiple trees, and this is more like a wider tree. The Caterium tree is pretty straight, and the sulfur tree is, yeah, like, I don't know how you could call this, a different approach here. Also quartz is pretty straight. Perhaps that's what you mean? Like more like the Caterium tree? This is also very straight. Yeah, but we have unlocked this. In the... Yeah, the next few buildings, that's... No, that's not like a tree menu. That's more like a tab menu. I think they didn't change this a lot, yes. So I'm looking for the one sulfur mine. I know where it is. I will get some sulfur by hand. And to unlock stuff in the mine. It's important for me. Yeah, you have different ways to research. Yeah, the mum is of course one, where you need to put materials in, and then with those materials you can research something. And you have those tier upgrades, which goes through the hub and through the space elevator, where you also send up items, but then you unlock like multiple tabs. That might be something in between for that. So sulfur is something here, somewhere here. We will need to fight. This area is a bit more dangerous. Ah yeah, here's the big dragon, but I don't need to be there, so... Okay. I think I need to go... Wait, where was it exactly? I can scan. Oh, I'm still far away. Oh, no, I remember. Okay, how do I get there? Because there's a big valley in between. Yes, I don't want to deal with you. Sorry. So it's somewhere over here. Oh yeah, I can just go here on the side. That's fine. From here I can also have a nice look on my coal. Wow. You don't really see anything. Somewhere here between the trees, there are my 3 coal miners. And there's a 4th node, and I need those, need the coal from the 4th node to build motors. And that's why I need to unlock Novelist to be able to remove those boulder. So that's a bit what I'm doing here now. Go somewhere up. Yeah, 120 meters. It's here on this thing. Oh. Okay, here we also have a... Oh, but this is... what we have here is crash site. With the crash site I can find blueprints, alternative blueprints. And someone is shooting at me. That was a hit. Oh, that was not. Okay. So now we need to get up here. I think the easiest way is just a ladder. They added ladders to the game pretty recently, and I hate them. Oh no, I don't have enough. Ladders are very bad because they are too easy. It's too easy to use. You can just put them straight on the ground and put them as high as you want. And that's the legal placement here, but I just don't have enough resources. And that makes it so easy to reach everything on higher grounds. And you can unlock them so early that I don't like them. So this is sulfur. So what we do now is we just set down a mine. How much space do I have? Enough. Nice. We need 2 portable miners. I'm alive. I really don't have enough. Oh, this is unhandy. How far away am I from my base? That's not cool. Do I have 2 perhaps? No, I only have 1. Oh, I just put down MK1. That's good enough for me now. I don't really want to do anything with them. I just need to collect some. That's everything I need. Oh, energy, of course. Therefore, a biomass burner is very useful, so I can show you those. Because I don't want to connect it to my energy grid. I just don't have enough space to put it down. But now I have. Physics is a bit strange in this game. I also can put down a biomass burner. Alright, really nice. With the tablet or something like that? Nice. Ah yeah. I also I sometimes even watch my own stream when I fall asleep, so I can check something like if the voice is good enough or something. Yeah, this kind of stuff. I cannot build anything I need. This is very unhandy. You do that? That's great, because that's a very good thing to improve, in my opinion. I can show you something new. You can now slide down on power lines without taking damage. Directly to the monster. So I need to connect this, like these power poles. I don't exactly know which direction I need to go. Something here will be fine. Oh. Oh, here's a water node. This is also new. They added those water nodes. And also for other materials, not only water. Okay, I found one now. Yeah. Someone's shooting at me again. The only downside of this sliding is you only can slide down, of course, and not up. So I have to run around. So now I need more iron rods. So, yeah. Yeah, but the piano skills, I was really impressed. Really. That was okay. I could not do that. Oh, that was a weapon. Nice. And it's not too expensive. If you don't wait until it's out, they say like it will be in a year. Or what they say is they want to bring this game out in a year, so it will be in 2 years or something like that, or 1.5 years. That's what they said. So expectations with reality might differ. It's like, I don't know, 25 euros or so. It's really not too much. And but it gets really wide. I mean, later you have so big production lines. For example, turbo motors. Just to produce one turbo motor, you have to produce like everything else in the game. It's just insane. And on so high amounts also, you really need to connect more or less the entire world, or at least half of the world, to get all the resources to be able to make turbo motors. So that escalates quickly, you could say, the amount of items you need. And that's not for everyone, no? Some people like to build a couple of small things. But in this game, at one point, it really scales up. You really need to do much more to achieve something new. But it also feels great because, I don't know, for my turbo motor setup, that took me like 100 hours. Really? Or 80 perhaps. And but when the turbo motors were automated, like 3 per minute, I was so happy about that. Oh, it's 30, yeah. I'm not sure if I got it also for 30 or in some kind of sale or so. I cannot say anymore. It's 1.5 years ago, I would say, that I got it. Ah, that's a spider. Ah, I hate spiders. Ah, yeah, here. I can show you something fun. They have an arachnophobia mode if you're afraid of spiders. So I cannot see the spider now. Is it here somewhere? It should be somewhere here. And now we turn on arachnophobia mode. Ah, nice. User interface. No, gameplay. Yes. And this is so much more scary than the actual spiders. Oh, it didn't work yet. It didn't save, perhaps? Oh, I hate the spiders. Let's see. Perhaps it didn't apply. I didn't. Oh, what does it say? There's the orange bubble. Perhaps that means you need to restart the game? Oh, it just told me it wasn't saved yet. Okay. Okay, let's do it again. Yeah. It's still spiders. But it's not spiders anymore. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, no, go away. It's so great. Oh, and that's a different one. And it's only sprites. It's not like animated stuff. It's just the cat sprites. Nothing more. And you really have no idea. Oh yeah, over here. Yes. I also think it's genius. You can see it's a wow. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. They also don't take themselves very easy. Oh, serious. That's a very dangerous monster. So let's get away here.